What is up, everybody? Welcome on in. This is Chris with Hobby Legends, and we are ripping some more 2024 Marvel's Masterpieces 92 Platinum. And this is the back half of the case we opened up 2 days ago. We did hit our Metallurgy in the first half, but we have not seen a Precious Metals gem, so hopefully one of these 9 boxes has a PMG for us. And with the break, everything goes to the character pictured on the front of the card, with the exception of the Battle Spectrum spot. That is its own spot. And for everybody watching live, feel free to put your character in chat, and let's see if we can find something nice out of the boxes for you. All right, our 9 boxes of fun have been freed. Let's get to it. Good luck, everybody. And we're going to lead off today with Invisible Woman. And we got our first rainbow foil. It is Weapon Omega on the cover variant, followed by Feral on the canvas, and Green Goblin to finish pack 1. Pack 2 is going to lead off with Nova. Up next we have Shadowcat on the cover variant, and behind her is going to be Ultron on the leather, and Black Widow to finish off the pack. Lead off with Ghost Rider, and behind him is Speedball on the canvas, and Rainbow Foil, that is going to Magneto on the rainbow, and Moon Knight to finish off the pack. Major Victory to start off this one, followed by Namor the Submariner on the canvas, or that one is a leather actually, and Sandman on the blue tracks. Iceman to finish off our pack. Oh, and Caesar, we're going to recap the leathers this time, so I'm going to put them in the hit tray. Okay. Just the leathers, though, not the canvases. All right. So I'll try to put them all in the tray for you. And Morbius to lead off this pack, followed by Night Thrasher on the canvas. And up next, we're going to have Johnny Blaze on the rainbow foil. Leading off with Mojo, followed by Doctor Strange on the corner box creations. Ooh, and we're going to have our first hit. It's going to be a hollow foil. Going to the North Star spot on the hollow foil. Bishop to finish off our pack. Ooh, nice. Our first bit of numbered action. Going to Quicksilver on the pink lasers. So Quicksilver's our first spot to hit some numbered action. And for him, he is 888 of 992 on the pink lasers. And behind him, we have Hank McCoy, known as the Beast, on the lenticular. Namor to finish off our pack. And there's Hulk on the corner box creations, followed by the Man Without Fear. It is Daredevil on the clear. And there's Sabretooth on the cover variant, followed by Nomad on the canvas. I'm going to lead off with Loki in this pack, followed by Black Panther on the fantastic covers. Up next is Nomad on the clear. And there's a Blue Tracks going to Cyclops on the Blue Tracks cover variant. So a little Scott Summers action. Followed by Weapon Omega on the canvas. And final pack here of box number 1. There's Tombstone on the cover variant. Followed by a little Doctor Doom action with Doom showing up on the clear. Love to see some numbered Doom today. All right. right, box number 2. What goodies do you have in store for us? Oh, they got a really good one. Very nice, everybody. We're going to have an orange lava to 25. So Pack's going to lead off with She-Hulk. And our orange lava is going to Hawkeye. So Clint Barton spot striking a huge card here with Hawkeye on the orange lava. Very, very sweet hit here waiting for us in box number 2. And for Hawkeye, he is 11 of 25 on the orange lava. Very nice low numbered action. Followed by Johnny Blaze on the lenticular. And there's Thor on the corner box creations. Followed by Red Skull on the clear. Silver Sable on the cover variant. Followed by Silver Surfer on the canvas. And then Spidey hanging out in the back of the pack. And there's Spidey again, this time on the corner box creations. And some Tony Stark action with Iron Man on the clear. And there's Nova on the Blue Tracks cover variant. Followed by Dazzler on the canvas. Psylocke on the cover variant. And then we got some action for She-Hulk on the clear. And there's Enchantress on the canvas. And Blue Tracks behind her is going to Black Widow. And there's Venom on the cover variant. And behind Venom, ooh, nice hit for Red Skull. Very cool. That is the wood for Red Skull. And the woods are one in every 72 packs. So very cool hit here for Red Skull. And Night Thrasher to finish off our pack. And there's Green Goblin on the canvas. Followed by the other Goblin. It is Hobgoblin on the rainbow. So that is a very Goblin-centric pack. Dazzler on the leather. Followed by Thor on the Blue Tracks. And Kingpin to finish off our pack. Gonna lead off with the Unstoppable Juggernaut. And then Black Widow on the canvas. And then Silver Surfer on the rainbow. Mr. Sinister to finish off our pack. And there's Quicksilver. Followed by Deathlock on the fantastic covers. Ooh, and there's another goodie for Cyclops, this time on the holo foil. And Deathlock to finish off our pack. Oh, welcome in, Wickstick. Nice, so you got Nova in this one? Yeah, let's see if we can find some more Nova flying out of our boxes. But so far, the big winner in this break through 2 boxes is Hawkeye with that orange lava. That was an awesome hit to find. And we're going to lead off with Feral. And up next, we have Rogue flying in on the pink lasers. So putting the Rogue spot on the board. And she is 704 of 992 on the pink lasers. Followed by Darkhawk on the leather. And then Psylocke to finish off her pack. And we are going to recap the leathers today, Wickstick. I told Caesar, so we are going to recap those today. Cable on the corner box creations. Followed by Daredevil on the canvas. And there's a cover variant for Mephisto. Followed by Thanos on the clear. Thor on the fantastic covers. And behind him, we're going to have Elektra on the canvas. Ooh, nice. Some numbered action coming up. It's going to be a red Prism And that is going to Colossus on the red Prism cover variant. So there you go, Colossus spot. And he is 33 of 292 on the red Prism, followed by Kang on the clear. And there's Storm on the cover variant. And then Nightmare on the canvas. Nomad on the rainbow cover variant, followed by Super Scroll on the clear. Every so often, not for everything, but I did remember that one. And there's Blob on the cover variant, followed by the Incredible Hulk on the canvas. Ooh, we got another lenticular coming up. And this one is going to Iceman on the lenticular. Followed by Deathlock on the rainbow. There's She-Hulk on the canvas. And behind her, blue tracks going to Rogue. So Rogue strikes again, this time on the blue tracks. Ooh, nice. We're going to see our first Plexi today. So rainbow in the back is going to Cage. And Plexi going to North Star on the Plexi. So there you go, North Star spot getting on the board with a Plexi. And final pack here of box number 3. Daredevil on the corner box creations, followed by Loki on the hollow foil. And Ultron to finish off our box. And there's Mr. Sinister on the rainbow cover variant. Ooh, nice. Followed by Wolverine on the canvas. And there's She-Hulk on the cover variant. Followed by Moon Knight on the leather. And Black Cat to finish off our pack. Strong Guy on the canvas. And rainbow behind him. There's Moon Knight again. And there's Iceman on the leather. Followed by Super Scroll on the blue tracks. Ooh, very cool. Good luck, everybody. We have a red PMG coming up. Oh my, what a break. Colossus strikes on the red PMG. Very cool. A numbered hit earlier, and now the red Precious Metals gem for Colossus. And that is a nice color match, too, for Colossus. What a sweet hit. And for Colossus, he is 70 of 100 on the red PMG. So very cool. Hopefully this case has another one for us, because we have seen many cases with 2. So there you go, Colossus spot on the red PMG. Followed by Kurt Connors, the Lizard on the canvas. And Iceman on the rainbow. Yeah, those PMGs, man, they are so fantastic. And there's Spider-Gwen on the corner box creations. And there you go. There's some Nova action for you, Wigstick, on the hollow foil. So nothing numbered yet, but hollow foils are a nice hit. And we do have a pink lasers coming up. And that is going to Human Torch on the pink lasers. And for Human Torch, he is 554 of 992 on the pink lasers. Followed by Electro on the lenticular. Yeah, they're sweet cards. Like, I feel like the holo foils, you kind of have to see them in person and see how they really, like, reflect, appreciate them. And there's Dazzler on the cover variant, followed by Jean Grey on the clear. I always try to twist them a little bit in camera so you can see all the holograms, but they definitely do look cooler in person. Star-Lord on the Rainbow Fantastic covers. And then Mr. Fantastic on the canvas. And there's Nova on the corner box creations. Followed by Nick Fury on the clear. And Wolverine hanging out in the back of the pack. And we do have a Blue Tracks coming up. And that is going to Ghost Rider on the Blue Tracks cover variant. Followed by Professor X on the canvas. There's Hulk on the cover variant. Followed by Hulk again, this time on the clear. Nick Fury on the cover variant, followed by Electro on the canvas. And there's Cable on the leather, and Blue Tracks behind him, going out to Jean Grey on the Blue Tracks. Bishop on the canvas, and Rainbow behind Bishop. There's another one for Cable. And we've had that happen a couple times in these 9 boxes, where characters are getting hits in multiple packs. Red Skull on the cover variant, followed by Green Goblin on the leather. Ooh, nice. We have a Red Prism coming up. And that is going to North Star on the Red Prism. So nice break so far for North Star. And there's another nice color match on the Red Prism. And for North Star, he is 383 of 492. Followed by Shatterstar on the canvas. Corner box creations for Black Panther. And then we have Mole Man on the canvas. Ooh, another pink laser's coming up, and I already know who it is. It is Remy LeBeau, the Gambit on the pink lasers cover variant. So there's a nice goodie for the Gambit spot. And he is 408 of 692 on the pink lasers. And then we have a lenticular going to Tombstone. Namor on the corner box creations, followed by Sleepwalker on the clear. And that's our first Battle Spectrum today. It is Silver Surfer versus Thanos. So putting the Battle Spectrum spot on the board, followed by Moon Knight on the canvas. And there's Silver Surfer on the corner box creations, Rainbow. And then Scarlet Witch on the clear. And Human Torch on the cover variant, Rainbow. Followed by Iceman on the canvas. And there's Cyclops on the clear. And then we have Dazzler on the Rainbow. And that is going to do it for box number 5. All right, box 6. Do you have a low-numbered goodie for us? We've done pretty well so far with that orange lava to 25 and red PMG to 100. But we want some more low-numbered goodies, please and thank you. Nightmare on the cover variant, Rainbow. Followed by Electra on the clear. Strong Guy on the cover variant. And then we have White Queen on the canvas. And another lenticular coming up. And this one is going to Mr. Sinister on the lenticular. Followed by Feral on the rainbow. There's Rogue on the canvas. And blue tracks behind her, going to Thanos. So Thanos on the blue tracks. Ooh, nice. We have another Plexi coming up. So Rainbow in the back is going to Speedball. And our second Plexi today, going to Enchantress. So Enchantress striking on the Plexi. Yeah, it's a nice touch. And there's one for the random machine at the end of the break. It is Thing and Human Torch on the Corner Box Creations. Followed by Sandman on the canvas. Especially the Metallurgy. That one I remembered like distinctly. When we pulled Moon Knight on the Metallurgy, it was like, ooh, that looked so good. And we do have some numbered action coming up. And I think it's clobbering time. Thing on the pink lasers. So putting the Ben Grimm spot on the board with a pink lasers. And for Thing, he is 673 of 992. Followed by Deathlock on the leather. And another one for the random. It is Thor and Hulk on the double shot. Doctor Strange on the canvas. Cover variant for Professor X. Followed by Quasar on the clear. Star-Lord and Rocket on the Corner Box Creations. And then Thanos on the canvas. And we have another Blue Tracks coming up. And that is going to Loki on the Blue Tracks cover variant. Followed by Doc Ock on the clear. And there's Wolverine on the cover variant. Followed by Galactus on the canvas. And Bishop to finish off our box. And we have a pink lasers coming up. And that is going to Captain Britain on the pink lasers cover variant. And for Captain Britain, he is 384 of 692. Followed by Bishop on the lenticular. Nice, that is our second Battle Spectrum card, and this one is Spider-Man versus Venom. Followed by Juggernaut on the clear. One of our attorneys, it is She-Hulk on the Corner Box Creations. And then we have Human Torch on the canvas. And there's Steve Rogers, Captain America on the Corner Box Creations Rainbow. Followed by Archangel on the clear. Oh, that would be awesome, Wickstick. Come on, boxes. Let's make it happen. Farrell on the rainbow cover variant. And then Wilson Fisk on the canvas. And this image, he's just so menacing. You do not want to mess with the Kingpin. And there's Invisible Woman on the clear. Followed by Darkhawk on the rainbow. Spider-Man on the fantastic covers. And then we have Magneto on the canvas. And there's Nightcrawler on the cover variant. Followed by Mr. Sinister on the canvas. And there's Deathbird on the leather. Followed by Kang on the Blue Tracks variant. Deathlock on the canvas. And Rainbow behind him, going to Ultron. Cover variant for Apocalypse. Followed by Hobgoblin on the leather. And final pack here, box number 7. And we're going to see a red prism. Ooh, I think we know who it is with the claws. There you go, Wolverine spot on the red prism. Very nice. And for Wolverine, he is 290 of 492 on the red prism. And then we have Cage on the canvas. And Wolverine to finish off our pack. And box 8's going to lead off with some numbered action. And that is Mr. Sinister on the pink lasers. And for Mr. Sinister, he is 34 of 992 on the pink lasers. Followed by Black Widow on the leather. Captain America on the fantastic covers. Followed by Apocalypse on the canvas. Daredevil on the cover variant. Followed by Morbius on the clear. Cyclops corner box creations. And behind him, we're going to have Leader on the canvas. Ooh, nice, another red prism. And it's going to be another X-Men. We see the chair. It is going to Charles Xavier, Professor X on the red prism cover variant. And for Professor X, he is number 4 of 292 on the red prism cover variant. Followed by Hawkeye on the clear. There's Elektra on the cover variant. And then Colossus on the canvas. Kingpin on the cover variant rainbow. Followed by Rogue on the clear. Cover variant for Nightmare. And then we found Phoenix on the canvas. And Lenticular coming up. And this one is going to Doctor Strange on the Lenticular. Green Goblin on the rainbow. Black Panther on the canvas. And Blue Tracks behind him. That is going to Tony Stark, the Iron Man, on the blue tracks. Ooh, nice. We have another lenticular, or I'm sorry, plexi, I should say. So rainbow in the back is going to Black Widow. And our plexi going to Mr. Sinister on the plexi. And final pack here of box number 8. Venom on the corner box creations. Followed by Invisible Woman on the hollow foil. And Phoenix to finish off box number 8. All right, number 9. Do you have one more low-numbered hit for us? We're going to lead off with a pink lasers, and that is going to Strong Guy on the pink lasers. And for Strong Guy, he is 613 of 992, followed by Silver Surfer on the leather. Yeah, he really is. Sinister is doing pretty well. And there's Iron Man on the corner box creations, followed by Johnny Blaze on the canvas. I still think the big winner has to be Hawkeye. Hawkeye or Colossus. Just because Hawkeye has got an orange lava to 25 and Colossus with the red PMG. And we do have another pink lasers coming up. And this one is going to Bullseye on the pink lasers cover variant. And for Bullseye, he is 633 of 692 on the pink lasers cover variant. And then we have Mojo on the clear. There's Captain Marvel on the corner box creations. And then Darkhawk on the canvas. And blue tracks coming up. Very nice. Going to Invisible Woman on the blue tracks cover variant. That is definitely her color match. So a little Sue Storm action there. And then we have Doctor Strange on the clear. And there's Spidey on the cover variant, followed by Ultron on the canvas. Speedball on the rainbow cover variant, and then Sandman on the clear. And cover variant for Wonder Man, followed by Namor on the canvas. And we do have another lenticular coming up. And that is going to the Kingpin on the lenticular. And then Namor the Submariner on the rainbow. Alright, last 3 packs. You have one more numbered card for us. Deathbird on the canvas. Followed by Quasar on the blue tracks. Ooh, I think we have another plexi in this one. Oh, we sure do. So rainbow in the back is going to Deathbird. And our plexi, very nice, going to Captain America on the plexi. So nice action here for Steve Rogers. And that brings us to our final pack of the break. And thanks again, everybody, for joining us today. Wolverine on the fantastic covers. And then we have Hobgoblin on the canvas. Oh, thank you, Cesar. Oh, could you set up a left-right too on the tablet? Thank you. All right, let's see how this one shook out. So our low hit of the day was Hawkeye on the orange lava to 25. Very nice hit for the Hawkeye spot. And then we did find a PMG today, going to Colossus on the red PMG to 100. And up next, we have our red prisms. We'll start with the cover variants to 292, Professor X, and Colossus. And then regular red prisms to 492. We found North Star and Wolverine. Up next, we have our pink lasers. We'll start with the cover variants. Bullseye, Captain Britain, Gambit, and those are all to 692. And then our regular pink lasers to 992. Human Torch, Rogue, Quicksilver, Thing, Mr. Sinister, and Strong Guy. Up next, let's look at our leathers. On the leathers, we found Silver Surfer, Black Widow, Deathbird, Hobgoblin, Deathlock, Cable, Green Goblin, Iceman, Moon Knight, Darkhawk, Dazzler, Ultron, and Namor. And our blue tracks, we found Invisible Woman, Loki, Ghost Rider, Nova, Cyclops, Quasar, Iron Man, Kang, Thanos, Jean Grey, Super Skrull, Rogue, Black Widow, Thor, and Sandman. Let's take a look at our Plexis next. We found Captain America, Mr. Sinister, Enchantress, and North Star. And lenticulars, Kingpin, Doctor Strange, Bishop, Mr. Sinister, Tombstone, Electro, Iceman, Johnny Blaze, and Beast. And for holofoils, we found Invisible Woman, Nova, Loki, Cyclops, and North Star. And we did find one wood today. It is going to Red Skull. And final thing for recap is our battle spectrums. We only found two this round, Spider-Man versus Venom and Silver Surfer versus Thanos. And we are going to do a random for the Thing and Human Torch and Thor and Hulk. How we do our randoms here, it's very simple. We use a site called random.org, and we're going to do a left and right random for both cards. So I'll show you guys my list. We have left and right, and we're going to roll two virtual dice. They're going to decide how many times we randomize our list. So the dice have decided 4. So 1 on the left and 3 on the right for a total of 4. So we're going to randomize our list 4 times, and whichever one is on the top is the winner. And the winning side is the left side. So for these two cards, Hulk and Thor will go to Hulk. And Thing and Human Torch will be going to Thing. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this edition of 92 Platinum. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us. And if you have not seen on our eBay, we are going to be ripping the new Topps Chrome for Marvel. So make sure to get your bids in. I believe we are ripping that next week. So that should be a whole lot of fun. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us, and we will see y'all next time. Bye.